Good morning, Mr. Scott. You are a member of the International Accounting Standard Board since 2010, and previously the CFO of First Rand Banking Group, one of the largest financial institutions in South Africa. You were also involved from a long time in the IFRS standard setting process. How important is it to you to have worked in the banking industry to participate in establishing a new standard for financial instruments?
I think the advantage of having been in the banking sector is that being in that particular sector has given me direct exposure to the underlying instruments. That allows me to understand some of the nuances of the instruments, how the instruments actually operate, why they work in certain circumstances and why they don't work in other circumstances. There's often a myth around financial instruments that they're either perfect or they're either absolutely wrong. And having worked in the industry, I can understand the difference between those two places. That helps us in developing accounting standards because it helps us accommodate those vagaries, those nuances of the instruments as we actually develop accounting standards for them. I'm lucky to be on a board that actually brings a lot of experiences to the table. So I'm not alone in understanding financial instruments. Importantly, some of the other board members who might not have the same in-depth understanding understand other angles on it, under other issues. And together with the knowledge I bring to the table actually helps us develop standards, I think.
Thank you. You have been for 3 days interacting with 60 supervisors for 19 different countries. And you've been discussing current IFRSs and also future IFRSs. As a board member, how much important is that experience to you?
The experience is absolutely critical. I've been very impressed over the last couple of days at the knowledge the people in the room have had, the questions they've been able to ask, and the depth of discussions we've been able to go into. That provides me with a lot of feedback. Things that are working with our standards, things that are not working with our standards. Regulators are users, and users are a group of our constituents that are critically important when we develop standards. We develop standards for users of financial statements. Talking to regulators, understanding the issues regulators have, getting feedback from regulators as we present where we're going is incredibly useful in determining whether we're on the right track and whether the direction we're taking is the correct one in helping our users get proper financial statements.
Mr. Scott, thank you very much.
Thank you.